Hi, I'm Juliana Hever, and this is 10 Days, 5 Ways, 1 Healthiest Year Ever. I'm always inspired by a new year. It's a clean slate, a fresh start. So I wanted to help inspire you and give you 10 goals that are very realistic and practical, and one a day for 10 days leading up to this new year. We're going to start today, T-minus 10 days until the new year, with knowing thyself. In order to get from point A to point B, you have to really know what is point A, where you really are health-wise. So today we're going to talk about getting a snapshot of your health and well-being so that you can decide what you may want to modify and how to make things better, because there's always room for improvement, right? So way number 1 is quantitative measurements. You can measure on the scale your body weight. You can do tape measures, you can do body fat, but it's also important to get your biochemical measurements in as well. So every time, maybe once a year, go to your doctor, get your lipid profile to look at your cholesterol levels, do your, check your vitamin D status, just stay on top. You'll have a baseline and then you can monitor your health that way throughout your future. Way number 2 is more qualitative. How's your energy? Have you ever noticed, do you have steady energy throughout the day? Do you have peaks and valleys where you're really high energy and then you crash another part of the day? Notice the quality of your energy and decide how you feel about your energy. Do you want to change it? Do you want to improve it? Or are you good the way it is? Way number 3 is, in a similar light, look at your hunger satiety levels. Many people try to tell you how much to eat and when to eat and how to quantify the calories and all that, but only you and your body know how much you need to consume to feel good and maintain your ideal body weight. So stop listening to the outside signals and start tuning in. Way number 4 is fitness. Assess your fitness level. Do your own little fitness test. There are 5 elements to fitness that are important to encompass into your workouts throughout the week, and we'll talk about this later this week. But the 5 elements of fitness include cardiovascular endurance, right? The heart is the most important muscle of your body, right? So we need to focus on improving and keeping up with your cardiovascular endurance. Number 2 is muscular strength. We need strength for long-term agility and healthy aging and activities of daily living. Thirdly would be muscular endurance. So this means being able to repetitively lift a weight, which is also critical for activities of daily living. And number 4 is flexibility. You got to improve and maintain a good range of motion. That's so important for healthy aging and for wellness and feeling good and getting through your day with lots of energy, keeping the energy flowing throughout your body. And the 5th element of fitness would be balance. This is often overlooked, but it's a critical component of fitness. So assess where you're at on all 5 of those parameters just to get a good test, and then you can kind of decide where you want to focus your fitness efforts this year. And finally, number 5, document. I recommend my clients and students keep a food and symptom journal and fitness journal. It's probably one of the most powerful tools we have, where you literally write down every food you eat, all the drinks you consume, all the exercise you do, and whether or not you're having any symptoms. For instance, if you're having gas or bloating or constipation, or if we're talking about energy, if you're having a dip in the energy. If you monitor all of that written down in a notebook, on your computer, however you prefer, then you can look back at it after a few days or weeks and you'll notice patterns. And that's how we as dietitians and other healthcare practitioners are able to kind of figure out what may be going on. But you can do this exercise yourself, and it's very effective. Thank you for joining me for 10 days, 5 ways, 1 healthiest year, and I will see you tomorrow.